guys, make sure you're reading the directions carefully. It says find the measure of all four angles. So of course, before we can find the measure of the angles, we have to first figure out the value of the variables. So again, like I showed you in the last problem, if the angles are directly across from each other, if you can connect them with a line, that is vertical angles. And remember, vertical angles are always congruent. Okay, so 3x equals 88 minus x. Once you set up your equation, then you can go ahead and find x, add x to both sides. 4x equals 88, divide by 4, x equals 22. All right, so once you find the value of your variable, you're going to use that to find the measure of your angles. So the measure of angle AED, measure of angle AEB, and the measure of angle CED. All right, so all four. Since 3x and 88 minus x are the same angle, pick whichever expression you feel is the easiest one to plug into. 3 times 22, 66. Okay. Since you have vertical angles, this angle is also 66. And you can plug it in there in that expression just to double check. All right, so AED is 66 and BEC is also 66. Now, how do we find the other angle? Well, think back when we first talked about angle relations. If you look here, you do have a straight angle. All right, so 180 minus 66, because these two angles do form a straight angle, they are supplementary for 114. Okay, vertical angles again, so this angle is also 114. All right, here we're going to do the same thing. It says find the measure of the unknown angles. So we're going to do the same thing here. The only one we know is FKG. So first thing we're going to do is we will solve for our variables. Okay, so here 78 and 2x, they are across from each other. Those are vertical. So 2x equals 78. Divide by 2. X equals 39. All right. Once you find the value of x, you go ahead and find y. Now, not necessarily do you need to find x before y, because technically you do not need the value of y, the value of x to find y. However, it does make it easier to go in alphabetical order if necessary. So since you know this angle is 78 and you're just finding the variable y, 180 minus 78, and you get 102. All right. So here, really, there's no work really to be done to find your missing angles. Because these are vertical, this angle is also 102, so FKJ is also 102. And I set 2x to 78, so angle JKH is also 78. All right, so here's where the fun begins, because if you look at this one, you have two different variables. And here in angle EMQ, you have two variables in one expression. So you're asked to find the value of each variable and the measure of each angle. So what we're going to do here is we will first find x, okay? Because when you look at it, you have, number one, it comes first in the alphabet. So try to solve alphabetical order. And number two, they are vertical to each other. So therefore, you're going to set them equal. And you need to know x before you find y. So 3x minus 19 equals x plus 11. All right, go ahead, solve for x. All right, so x is 15. Okay. Now, there's two different ways that you can get the value of y. All right, so here's how I look at it. I like to try and make things simple, okay? I don't like to mess with complicated expressions, okay? So this being that you have a 3 and a 19, I'm not going to fool with that. I like to fool with the less amount of numbers as possible. So if I look at it, I highlighted my two angles that form the straight angle right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up. So I have 4y minus x minus 11 plus x plus 11 equals 180. Okay? These two angles form a straight angle. Follow? I want to try to make it as big as possible too. Okay, make sure you can see. All right, now I'm going to take the value of x, okay, and I'm going to plug it in. So everywhere I have an x, I'm going to put 15. Okay, then I'm going to start simplifying. Well, what do I notice? There is no other y term, so I leave the 4y alone. But I have negative 15 and a positive 15. That catches my eye right there. When combining, you have a negative and a positive of the same number. That cancels each other out. Same thing with the 11. That catches my eye as well. So that cancels each other out. So I'm left with 4y equals 180. And so y equals 45. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to plug in the value of my variables to find the value of my angles. Again, keep it simple. So x is 15 plus 11, 26. Vertical angles, so this angle is also 26. At this point, I could subtract from 180 to get my other angle. I'm going to just plug it in. Really, it's whatever you find easier. So let's see real quick. So 4 times 45 minus 26 minus 11, 143. I did something wrong. 6 minus. Oh, y'all see my mistake? Y'all see what I did? I saw this 26. Okay. Don't make my mistakes. It's fine. Nobody's perfect. All right. So this is 15. Should have gone in that place. Okay. So now, let me see. All right, 154. Okay, sorry about that, guys. These two are vertical, so this is also 154. All right. This particular problem, if you do need, I will probably, if I'm not teaching it to you live, then I will definitely go over it on Monday. I'm teaching this lesson on Friday. So B-Day, So a day you're watching the video. So when you come to class on Monday, I will go over this problem with you in class. It's one of those. Try it on your own. So let me know if you have trouble with it.